What's going on, friend? In this episode, we're going to be checking out the Morgan Collection by Neural DSP. Amor lanzas now. We break it down, baby. Alright, thank you so much for being here once again. And remember, as usual, like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube so that you and I can stay in touch with each other. Okay, first and foremost, I love it when Neural DSP releases an actual amp because I like the archetypes and all that stuff, and I know like they're nice collections and whatever, but it kind of like always feels like a collection of presets, which is great because who doesn't want great sounds ready to go, right? But I really like the proposition of having actual amps that I can find in the real world, and I can go to like a studio and just like find that same amp and I kind of know what to do with it. And I say it like this because we know that every amp reacts differently once you're actually there in the hot seat. But at least it helps me feel that I have my virtual studio. And I love when they do something like this. Morgan amps. Just like this, for starters, look at that thing, man. What a beauty. Okay, let's stop doting and let's get started. First, we're gonna like go through the interface for the people who don't know Neural DSP plugins. But if you know them, go to this minute right here. All right, so first right here, we have on the top left corner, we have an input section where we have a gate, and then a transposition knob, which I think is pretty great, especially like in the creative process because it allows you to change different tunings in your guitar without having to do the major setup. Of course, it doesn't sound like as good, but you know, good enough to actually write and get creative. Or even if you want to have like a cool effect or something. All right, let's get back to it. Then we have this section right here in the center where we're going to basically manage all our presets and stuff. Then we have this doubler knob that I always say I'm going to use and I never do. And if I forget, let me know in the comment section that I forgot. All right, and then we have an output section, which I think Neural DSP is the one that handles it the best because as you can tell right now, instantly, the default patch has +7. They know how to manage the output so that when you're going from one preset to the next, it's not like that super jarring difference of tone. I feel like it just makes the experience a lot more enjoyable, right? And another thing that I want to mention about Neural DSP is the fact that they give you a 14-day trial. You know what I mean? Like you can play with this thing for 14 days until you love it or hate it. But I would say if you try the plugin, you're most likely are going to get it. And my piece of advice would be if your budget is a little bit tight, don't just go and buy it as soon as it drops, right? Just wait for like the major sales that happen all throughout the year because you're going to save maybe like $50 or something. Yeah, you don't have the shiny new thing, but the tool, it's still going to make it to your toolbox.
And the money's going to stay in your pocket.
I'm sure the brands are not going to like me saying that, but whatever. Okay, let's keep going. I get so distracted. Then right here in the center section, we have all these buttons that are basically going to show us all our effects. And in this case, for example, you see, you just hover on the button and there you go. There it is. Pre-effects. And in this case, we have a compressor, an overdrive, second overdrive, and then a tremolo. Wow, nice. I love amps with tremolo. This already got me intrigued, not only because it looks phenomenal, because, are you with me? It looks phenomenal. It looks really, really nice, but they have compressor and they have different settings.
And I love compression.
Okay, now let's move on to the amps. We have first that AC20 right here, which is basically like a Vox AC30. Then they have a PR12, and they say this is basically modeled on a Princeton. And then the big kahuna, they say it's modeled on a Dumble. So I'm very, very curious. Every time somebody says that they're modeling a Dumble, it's like, so we'll check it out. And then we have, of course, cabinets. And like we always like to do, let's check the microphones. Right here on the left section, we have 57 of Access, 409, a 421, a 184, a 414, a 4006. I don't know which one is it, but now you know, and now I know. Wow, a U47 too? And please, I've been saying this almost every episode that I do Neural DSPs, do an 87, please. It's my favorite microphone to have in front of an amp. Try it. I bet everybody's going to love it. All right, let's move on. Too excited. Then a 121 and a 160. Perfect. I love it how Neural comes up with new stuff every single time. Like every time I check a new amp, not only the amp is new, but the pedals are new, the effects are new, the microphones are new. Neural DSP is really on top of their game. I'm just going to say it right now, like kudos, man. What a great company they are. Or at least how much customer satisfaction they have in their mind. And nice product development. And man, they sound really great. So yeah, I'm going to say it. I really like what they're doing. Really, really like it. And then we have EQs. Let's see if they're all different. Yes, at least the color is. And as usual, nothing is on. Then we have this delay. Nice with ping pong. I really love the aesthetics, right? I feel like this is like maybe aesthetically the best that I've seen. I mean, outside of the Matteo Zazzato and like the archetypes, because those are artistic expressions of the artist that they're basically representing. But just like a product and just like an amp, this feels good to me, right? Everything just looks fire. Fire! All right, but that's enough talking. Let's get to the rocking. Let's get a guitar. Today we're going to be using my PRS SE Custom 2408 because I love this guitar. Wow. It's not that early in a video that I go like down the rabbit hole and just play something and just like stick to it. Even though it's not special, it's just like I get lost in the sound. Let me know if that same thing happens to you. Wow. They start with a bang, right? This sounds incredible. Should we tweak this amp? I mean, it just sounds incredible. Let me maybe turn the delay off because that makes everything sound pretty. It doesn't matter. That amp sounds incredible. Wow. It just sounds incredible. Let's try that reverb. Oh, there it is. Very subtle, huh? I sound like a horse now, right? It's just honestly really good. I just did the McLaughlin review and you can go check it out right here. And I was blown away by the sound, but I was like really having a hard time with that demo just because they just give you 1 minute of playtime and then 3 seconds of quiet time. So I feel like this is not enough to like get you engaging with the amp. And even though that sounded incredible and I loved it, this one is just so down my ballpark. It's just exactly what I like. Okay, let's move this. So this was on the clef of G right now. Let's go to let's go to the clef of F. That reverb is really, really nice. Very subtle, but really nice. Okay, now let's stay on G. And now let's see what happens here with that sun and that moon. Sun right here. Okay, I feel like this switch makes it fatter when you go to the clef of F. Of course, to the expense of a little bit of highs. In this one, I think alters your higher harmonics a little bit more like maybe like a low pass would. Very nice. I think I like it like this. Let's just tweak and add all these treble and see what's up. I mean, this setting that I am, I think I like it like this, honestly. Feel it's pretty good. Let's go back to whatever our default was. Wait, that wasn't the Dumble all that time. No wonder. I guess that says everything that I have to say about that model of the Dumble. This is just hilarious because I love it that I just became part of an experiment, right? Because I had no clue what app I was listening to, right? I was just literally thinking that it's just the first amp and I didn't even give it too much thought. I was just playing. And then of course I was just like, wow, this is really good. I can't believe that it sounds so good this early on. Because usually it takes a little bit of a while for me to get engaged in the plugin. And there you go. Mr. Dumble right here. Totally knocking my socks off. Wow. And it's just a combination of everything because it actually feels really good too. Honestly, I don't know if I'm tricking myself because my Axe.io literally just died. So I switched back to my SSL and I don't know if maybe that has a little bit to do with it, but it just sounds incredible. This sounds incredible. I am so blown away by it. Okay, now let's try this Princeton. See what's up in here. Okay, so that there I lowered my guitar to like 8.5, which is what I usually do on a Fender amp. And it's just hilarious, right? Like if this is things that I'm just used to doing in my guitar. I know the PRS when I'm on like a Fender amp and like the HO breakup, I turn it down to like 8.5 to get a little bit cleaner. And that's exactly what I have to do in this plugin that it's telling me that this is supposed to be a Fender, right? And the fatness of the Fender is right there. I don't know what to say, man. These amps sound incredible. All of them. This just sounds really, really good. Wow, let's move on to the AC30 kind of amp and see what's up. Very nice. Bitey, like I would expect it to be. Let's see what happens if I take the cut off. Is this maxed down? Let's see what happens if I turn it down a little bit. Let's see, let's go halfway. Let's go all the way down here and the volume all the way up. Okay, so this is your gain. I love how Morgan is so organized and they give you like color codes. Now I know that output for them, it's black and the input is white. Input otherwise known as gain. I feel like something cool that happened here today, just because I went from the biggest wattage amp to the smallest, you actually feel that difference in headroom, right? Like when I am in this guy, all right, now let's use this platform to check the pedals, because I don't want to miss out on these guys. Okay, let's see the compressor. Let's start in the middle position. There's a lot of compression over there. Let's go to slow. Okay, let's compensate the level.
1,000,000 years later.
It's like super grabby. This is not a subtle compressor in any way. Very grabby. Very nice. I think it's a little bit too grabby for my taste, but very nice. Let's see the overdrive. And I see this is green. I wonder if they mean something. I wouldn't say like a little bit thicker that I would expect from like a green overdrive in that kind of setting. Now let's check the orange one. Very dark, I want to say. But the tone is exquisite. I love it when an overdrive doesn't sound like super squeaky on the top, because I know it's going to behave a lot better in a mix. Okay, let's see this tremolo. All right, let's move on to the next section and let's try some presets. And like I always like to check the Neural DSP first, and then we might spend some time with some artists. Let's see what's up. Abrasive stoner rock tone. Right, that's pretty nice, I guess. Abrasive stoner rock indeed. Let's see what's up. AC20 mid-gain drive. If that's mid-gain, I don't know what high gain would be. Pretty nice, I like that. Let's see what's happened here. Angry. Maybe a little too angry. Maybe not a chuck machine, but an angry tone indeed. Like if you're gonna do like octaves. You know what I mean? You have like a boom, boom, dun, dun, nice rhythm behind that. That sounds good. Blue Hotel. Pretty nice. Okay, let's see. Broken Radio. Like that tone. Let's see what's happening here. Way too much high end for me. Okay, so if you caught me, I forgot to talk about the doubler, but here you go. You can hear it in its full effect. Without it, anyway, so there you have it. Let's go to the next preset. Cleanish ambient solo. Right, that was pretty good. Let's go to the next one. Distorted spy. I guess they mean something like this. What was it? Okay, too much rabbit hole. Let's go back. Okay, that was a nice tone. I like that one. All those like little indie sounds I love. Like, you know, like... Anyway, let's go to the next one. Doom-ish riff. It doesn't want to be chugged, definitely. Anyway, don't you hear like that kind of like doomish? So I think that they're pretty spot on with this preset, man. How many more do we have? Oh wow, so many! I can't believe we spent all this time in just a few little ones. All right, let's just see what else catches my attention then, because this is too crazy. I love that tone. All right, let's see what else we have here. Melodic Alien, just because it says Alien. How are we not going to try it? Whoa. Okay, that one's pretty crazy. Let's see what else catches our imagination. I guess US lead tone, just because we have to do some leading, right? I mean, I really like that tone. I kind of feel like I want a little bit more delay. Let's see. Right, now I feel like it sounds great. Let's see something like this. We're like... Okay, enough playing like that. Let's just go get some conclusions. Right, the Morgan Suite collection, unbelievable. I feel like in my mind, it's an absolute success. All these amps are really, really, really nice. And just knowing that these amps actually exist in the real world, that they're actual physical amps that you can get, is just so much more exciting to me. So again, the people at Neural DSP absolutely killed it. There's really nothing else to say. I got no negatives to say about this. But anyway, before I keep talking too much, remember, like this video, definitely subscribe, stay warm, stay safe, go to the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Other than that, I'm out, my friend. Thank you for being here once again.